All right, I'm back. I figured. Welcome back. Welcome back to Happy. I figured I would just like end the stream for a moment, so that it's really obvious when I return, because tonight was actually a pretty good. I mean, dinner's always good, but tonight was special. Tonight was Kahlua pig, grilled onion in a quesadilla. With some salsa on the side. It was so good, dude. And some cheese as well. Welcome into Kitsune. Good to see you. Good to see you, my son. How are you? Dinner tonight was so good, dude. I was like, you know, I could have you guys, like, I could just, like, say I'm eating dinner and then just have you guys wait around for 15 minutes. I don't feel like that's fair to you guys for me to just, like, start the stream and then immediately kind of piss off and blah, blah, blah. But, no, I figured I would just end the stream, let you guys, you know, do whatever, and then I'll just announce when I come back, just to make it easier on everybody. But now it's all good. So I finished eating. I got my soda. I'm ready to go. My brain is not fully on, but that's totally okay because now we're playing Space Marine. So I don't need to worry about I don't need to worry about reading. I can just grind and play the game. So yeah, we'll be doing that tonight. But long time no see, Kitsune. How? Well, I guess not long time no see, but long time no in-depth talk. Kitsune, I need to know how your life is going. And did you save some for me? Unfortunately not. I ate all of it. The whole plate was filled with quesadilla. I ate all of it in like under 10 minutes. And I'm usually a slow eater, so. I can use some Kahlua pork. It was good. It was really good. And I returned from battle. What battle did you win? Did you win, son? So true. Send pics or it didn't happen. Yeah, it probably didn't happen. I'm just kidding. But I kind of forgot to take a picture. I mean, you know, a quesadilla looks like a quesadilla, so it's not really like... Hold on, let me switch the difficulty here, because I don't want to screw up someone's game, because I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see, I gotta change my gear, I think. It's been a bit since I played this. I feel kind of bad, because I know some people joined off of Space Marine. I haven't really got around to playing Space Marine yet, and Siege seems kind of hard. Siege is kind of hard. Hold on, let me see if I can I... No. Oh, that... Okay, I remember what's happening now. So I'm not good enough yet to unlock, like, the highest thing here. So let me equip this. I think I understand how this works now, which is good. So you have to, like... The different variants, you have to get XP for them in order to gain mastery in them. Or you have to spend one of those little armory things, which is just not worth it, so... Anyways, but yeah, I understand what's happening now. I think I understand now. It's fine. It's all good. I understand. Okay, let's get it. Let's get this bread. You shall be victorious next time. An IDK probably a draw. I believe Kitsune will always be victorious. And has anything happened with the lady, Taku? Well, I'm glad you've asked, actually. The quick answer is no. Quick answer is no. But, so the reason I say no, I don't go to that restaurant all the time because, well, first off, if I did, it would be kind of weird, but I do try to... I go like once a week if I can. If something comes up, then it's like every other week, roughly. So I don't like see her... I see her often enough that she remembers my order, but I don't see her like super often. But, well, you're familiar with me doing the drop by vibes thing on stream. So I'm thinking the next time I order there, I think what I'll do, I usually get a receipt. So I'm thinking of drawing a picture of her on the receipt in the same way that I draw the really, like, the really questionable pictures of you guys. I think I'll draw one of those for her, and hopefully she'll like it. I'll just make a rough version and get it done in like two minutes or something. And hopefully that's enough of a flirt, I suppose. I think that's, I don't know, shows some level of thought, you know. I think it'd say something. I don't know what it would say, but hopefully she likes it. I think that's what I'll do. I really have to like bring myself to do it. I'm generally pretty chicken. I don't know, man. I mean, I've also said this before, but that place, that restaurant that she works at is special to me because my grandpa, who passed in about 8 months ago now, 8 to 9 months ago, so he would take me there all the time on Wednesdays. We would usually go there, and that would be like kind of a midweek lunch type thing. So it holds a special place for me because, well, on top of the food being good, it's a place that I used to go to with my grandpa a lot. So I don't really want to ruin that by making an awkward experience there, you know. I don't want to feel uncomfortable being there, is what I'm trying to say. And if I screw it up, and it turns out she's not interested in me in the slightest, then it would be pretty awkward. So hold on, is there no parry for this? So hold on, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Sorry, hold on. Oh, yep, I might go down. Bruh. Okay, anyways. But yeah, I'm trying to take it slow, but that's also kind of the problem, you know? I mean, if it was like somewhere I'm just not going to, then I guess I'd be a little more incentivized to just like, you know, just screw it. I'm going for it. But yeah, I'm trying not to create an awkward situation if I try a little flirt and it doesn't go well for me, you know. So, anyways, that's the short version. And welcome back to Azray, by the way. Welcome back. I wonder if there's like some kind of way for me to. Well, surely there's some way for me to like overlay chats onto my main monitor. Dude, the Neurothrope is so annoying. I don't understand how anyone... I'm really glad I turned the difficulty down. I might actually die here. This might actually be the end of me. Which is crazy, because now there's people joining, so... Bruh. Big bruhs in the chat. I don't understand how... Dude, this Neurothrope is, like, one of the most difficult... The problem with the Neurothrope is that it's just... It has some really BS attack. The wave thing... I can handle, like, the shoot me with stuff, it's whatever, but the wave thing, where it, like, pulses with, like this right here, if you don't dodge it, like, in the moment, it'll screw you up pretty bad. So, Anyways. Hold on. If I look away for a second with this Neurothrope out, I'm gonna die. Oh, yeah. Oh. Please kill it. Okay, we're good. Anyways, but yeah, understandable. The goat is in the chat. Welcome back to Asbury. What's up, guys? I have grapes as a little snack. Very nice. Welcome back. Sorry to leave briefly. I had to eat my dinner. But welcome back. How art? How art thou? I currently have a mortal wound. Which sucks. Because I really doubt we're gonna find one of those relic whatevers on the way. So we're gonna have to see if I can even get there. Anywho, Mama Aspen cut me some summer peach, super soft kind. Ah, very nice of Mama Aspen. Very nice of Mama Aspen. My mom also cuts me random fruit. Oh yes! There we go. I got the Guardian Relic. Now I can actually, like, die with no consequence. Thank goodness. Now, I'm not saying the Thunder Hammer sucks. I'm just saying that the Thunder Hammer is trash. Now, it's not my fault, obviously. But, you know, so the Thunder Hammer is trash. It is what it is, you know. I don't make the rules. The Thunder Hammer just sucks. It couldn't be me, because I'm a top tier player, you see. In all seriousness, though, the Thunder Hammer actually kind of sucks. Like, it looks pretty cool, and I mean, it feels good. The Thunder Hammer is like an excellent, like, 1v1 type of thing. Oops. Bruh. I'm about to be teleported. The Thunder Hammer seems like it's cool, but the reality of it is that it's just... It's not very good at area. It's okay at 1v1. I guess 1v1 is where you want to do it. But, I don't know, man. When I used the Power Sword feels like the most powerful thing in the game. But I already fully leveled it, so I need to play with, like, a different loadout, you know? I think that's the hard part. And then when I do play with another loadout, the stupid Tyranids do this thing where they don't give me enough shield. I need shield, man. Oh wait, I had Medicaid this whole time. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm taking that. Thanks. Almost ready for bed, TBH. It's kind of late. Asbury, no. Asbury, you must stay awake. It is your destiny to stay awake. Did you know that 100% of people who leave a stream early miss out on the greatest stream of all time? Or something. But yeah, if you fall asleep, good night. Like Happy says. If you fall asleep, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful rest, Azure. I don't think I'm ruining my sleep schedule tonight. Every night is worth ruining your sleep schedule. Also, Kitsune, if you can still hear me, I need to know how your what happened to that girl? The girl that you were talking to, like, a month ago. I need to know what happened to that. Maybe a little, but nothing crazy. Right. Appy's headed to bed. Are you actually? Surely. Surely not. Who? What do you mean, who? What do you mean by who? The girl, man. I'm trying to remember specifically the things that she said. But, like, the one who, was, like, really non-committal with you. She just refused to commit. That one? I need the details. Did you guys, like, fully stop talking? Kitsune's already over it. Because I know Kitsune was bummed about it for a bit. after all that ended. So, I don't know. I gotta know, man. Wasn't she like goth or something? Are you not taking that? Palea, are you not? Okay, I'm taking it. I'm doing it. Alright. Alrighty. We don't talk anymore. Different girl, I think. Wait, Kitsune, come on. Come on. What's the current... What's going on currently in your relationship life, Kitsune? I need to know. I need to live vicariously through you. And where is console A3? B's over there. So I can parry! What is this game talking about? This game was acting like I couldn't parry a moment ago, but now I can, so I don't know. Or maybe my window is just off. My parry window just sucks. Oh, what the hell? Oh. Oh, out. Get this loser. Oh. Kitsune says my mind went through like 3 people. One that I haven't even mentioned before. Well, Kitsune, if you ever wish to get it off your chest, now is the time. Now is the time. I am ready for the drama, Kitsune. I am ready for the drama.
Command ritual undertaken.
I live for the drama, in fact. Feel free to tell us. Please. I must know. Oh, wow. You got it already. Cool. And while we wait for Kitsune's drama, I'll have you guys know, I am officially soon to be the proud owner of the Dark Tide board game. It's like $100. We're not going to talk about that. But it is 20 figures, so in that way, it's actually not a bad deal. I feel like you get like, what? You can buy like 10 Space Marines for like $60. So getting 20 figures for like 100 is actually... I mean, it's still a lot of money, but in terms of Warhammer pricing, it's not that bad. Anywho, Kitsune says, the first goth that regularly unblocks me just to see text I left. What do you mean the first goth? Is there more than one goth? The second has a boyfriend, which is kind of yay because I'm a sucker for love. What? What? Isn't it a bad thing if she has a boyfriend and... Or is it just like, you're happy, she's happy kind of deal, or... What's going on there? I don't understand the yay. I think I would just be devastated, personally. Ooh. Nice. Damn. Ooh. Dude, I'm doing trash tonight. Never mind. Doing great. Bro! You stole my kill! Oh. That Kalea guy needs to pick up the thing. Brother, you need to pick up the relic. Just pick it up. Literally everyone has one. Just pick it up. It's no big deal. I'm picking up this. And now we stopped talking relationship-wise, then she got a boyfriend. Damn it. How do people just walk around getting boyfriends and girlfriends and whatnot? How do people do that? I don't understand. To me, it's like... possible. I mean, I understand that I don't go outside and I don't really flirt with women, but you understand. I don't know how people do this. They go outside and meet people. Insane, actually.
No storm will delay our
Genuinely deranged how people go outside and talk to people they're interested in. That's crazy. Well, to be fair, my mind blanks and my people skills kind of suck in one-on-one conversation, but I guess that's neither here nor there. And then there was a girl. Ooh, wow, I'm being shot. I'm getting America. Then there was a girl. Stuff got kind of serious, but stuff happened, and I'm getting over that. And went on a date, I think, to what? You went on a date today? At Kitsune? Or did she go on a date today? What do you mean by this? Surely it's her going on a date, since you said you think today, right? Surely. Oh, Kitsune went on a date. Very nice. Very nice. Where did you go? What did you guys do? Did you have fun? And kinda? Was it like one of those things that's like questionably a date? You're not really sure if it's considered a date, but it probably is. Maybe. Is that the kind of thing that's happening? I don't need that ammo box. There's no need to point to it. Actually, wait. No, yeah, I guess I could. What do you... Oh, that's... Oh, yep, that's the... Okay, well, nobody's gonna grab it. I'm just gonna grab it. My bad. I didn't mean to use the stims, but I forgot what the controls were. But yeah, questionably a date. How do you... How does one define a date? Do you have to declare it a date in order for it to be a date? Or is it just like if two people that are interested in each other go do a thing together, then it's considered a date? Because I don't really know how that works. I mean... I don't know how that works. I have no idea. Like, man that I am. I've hung out with, like, friends over the years that are girls, and we've, like, done stuff together, but it's not really a date. No, hold on, I gotta fix... I don't know what's happening here with my video, is it? Okay, it should be dynamic. I'm gonna change it to dynamic. My performance is tanking. Oh, yep, I didn't mean to do that. That's crazy. Okay, well, this seems worse somehow. Oh, never mind, it's good. It's good. It's all good. There's something about this area that just tanks my computer's performance. I don't know what it is. Anywho. My friend said the latter, so I think I went on a date. Wouldn't it be funny to ask her, was this a date? Question mark? Don't ask her. Don't do that. It would be funny though. I feel like there's nothing good that could come from asking her if it's a date. Surely nothing good could possibly happen. Either it was a date and she'll be offended that you didn't think it was, or it wasn't a date and then it's awkward because she realizes you think it might have been a date. There's no winning. It's better to just pretend like you... It's better to pretend like you both know whether it was or was not a date, regardless of whether you both don't know. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't see it going any positive. But, oh, no, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm not one to be giving relationship advice since I'm chronically single, but, you know how it is. Appy says, go and do something one-on-one with intention on working in the future. Okay, well, there's no... In my cases, at the very least, there was no intention of of any scandalous behavior. It's just, you know, two friends heading out to do something, you know, getting lunch or whatnot. So in that way, it's not really a date. If anyone had any intention of doing something with me, it was not apparent whatsoever. So, yep, just, you know, friends doing friend things, and as it is. Yeah, you know how it is. Friends being friends and whatnot. Kitsune says, I've been on one like that. This seemed very emotionally mature, though. Ah, excellent. Excellent that it's going maturely. And you're right, I'd lose both ways. Yeah, there's no way you get out of that conversation unscathed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how dates work at this point. I don't know, man. Like,
I am airborne ready.
I don't know. Like, to me, honestly, in a perfect Taku world, women would flirt with me and not the other way around. And the reason I say this, listen, I have good reason for saying this. The reason I say this is because I really don't like the feeling of making someone else uncomfortable. So I don't want to be like flirting with someone that doesn't want to be flirted with. If somebody flirts with me, that's chill, but you know, if I'm trying to do the flirting to someone that doesn't like it, I'd feel pretty bad about myself, you know. So I would very much prefer, if someone's interested in me, they gotta tell me straight up, because I'm too unhopeful to get my hopes up, and I'm too not wanting to make someone uncomfortable to actually flirt. Dude, my frames are dropping. It's on the game side, it's not my stream. Like, my game frames are dropping super hard. What? Wait, did they change this map? That's strange. Dude, my frames are bad right now. My frames are badder than Sydney Sweeney right now, dude. It's like watching a slideshow. Absolute PowerPoint. Anywho, but do you understand? You understand. But yeah, in all seriousness, if someone's interested in me, they just straight up gotta tell me. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, and I don't want to make people uncomfortable. So either someone flirts with me, or I remain single forever. So, and she mentioned we could get dinner next time. I don't know. That sounds pretty. That sounds like it was a date then to me. I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of date-like, if you're asking me. Hold on, I gotta switch my settings. I don't know what's happening here, but I gotta switch it. I think it was performance before. I'm gonna keep it there. There's something wrong here. It's really bad. Okay, that's a little better. We've gone from 25 to like 40 FPS, which 40 is a lot better. It's not ideal, but it's a lot better. Kitsune says, I'm very dense with flirting, so yes. Me IRL. Kitsune says, I'm a BRB, gotta go post a questionably romantic song, hoping she replies. I shook her hand before she left. Kitsune. Oh no. I don't know, maybe... I think it might be a little endearing to shake her hand before. If, I don't know, I don't know how I would feel if I got done with a date and then my date shook my hand. I think I would be... I mean, I would laugh about it, obviously, but beyond that, I might be just, I don't know, questioning whether I actually went on a date if my date shook my hand after. Thank you for this wonderful date. It was actually very fun. I enjoyed the time that I got to spend with you. Here's to even better memories in the future. Or something. I don't know. I would feel some kind of way, but I'm not sure how to describe how I would feel. More confused than anything, probably. I think I'd be more confused than anything else. She was coming in for a hug, and then I shook her hand! Then we hugged, and I shook her hand again. You know, this... I'd say this was an L, but also kind of a dub. Now, was it good? I don't know. Was it bad? Probably not. I'd say in the grand scheme of things, even if it was bad, at least it was funny, you know? It's very polite. Thank you for going on this date with me. Shakes hand. Oh, you're going for a hug? Hugs. Well, thanks anyway. Shakes hand. Kitsune, you deserve the world. I am loving these date stories. You know, you have already gone on more dates in the past, like, few months than I have in the past, like, several years, probably. Yeah, actually, that's probably true. You breathe life to my pain. just, you know, it's as they say. Even if it doesn't work out, at least it'll make a funny story in the future, you know? And I think we've hit that point where, you know, yeah, even if she didn't, even if she wanted a hug and you gave her a handshake, at least it's funny, you know? Now, if she was going in for a hug and you tried to kiss her, now that would be uncomfortable. But if you go in for a handshake, the worst it could be is funny. At best, it's endearing and polite. At worst, it's funny, you know? So it's... you really can't go wrong, you know? Even at its worst, it's still funny. So... And not in, like, a bad way. It's funny in, like, a... In, like a endearingly polite way, you know? I think. I would think so. But yeah, if you went in for a kiss and she was like going for a handshake or a hug, ooh, that's uncomfortable. that would be bad. Just think of it this way. It could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. But this is not that bad. Also, on an unrelated note, I have to study these Space Marine uniforms. I'm trying to make the Ultramarines. I'm trying to paint them. I didn't realize that you see where the jets come out of? I mean, this is not, I don't have the jetpack ones, but, these, they have like a little bit of like silver black going on inside of like the little vents. I didn't realize that, so I made them all blue. And same thing with like the little, like, you see the squares that are at the bottom of the backpack part? So I thought those were also blue, but they're actually silver, so I made that correction. Oh, it's actually black on the inside. It's silver on the outside, but it's black in the vent, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna have to make that correction this coming Sunday. I've been painting a lot on Sundays lately. It's like one of the things I look forward to. Anyways, yeah, it would be so fun to paint on stream, but I would have to get a special camera to do that. Sucks, man. Let me exit out of whatever's happening here. Anywho, LOL, and a new Taku hobby, FTW. I never considered myself a painting guy. I'm the kind of guy that collects minifigures. I'm not the kind of guy that paints stuff. At least I didn't think I was. But now, lately, I'm very much I don't know. There's something... Don't get me wrong, Warhammer figurines are not a cheap hobby. That is not a cheap hobby. Okay? It's like... If you want the most paints available to you from like the basic sets, you would be paying like 80 bucks. It's like 40 bucks for like one paint set, 40 bucks for another. And then on top of that, if you want a set of figures, it could be like... If you want 10 Space Marines, it could be like... 60 bucks. So all in all, you would be paying like 80 plus 60, 140 just for the paint 10 figures. I mean, if you buy all the paints and then you're just thinking about figures, then it's not that expensive. Well, I guess it's still a little expensive, but it's not as expensive. The main thing is getting the paints. Once you have the paints kind of last forever, as long as you take care of them. You kind of have to water down the paint when you paint anyways. That's part of layering. But... What was I saying? Yeah, welcome into Dakung, by the way. Dakung says, by the thrones of light, astonishment grips me to witness the wheeled Space Marine 2 hold the bolter, yet sorrowfully I hath purged it from my machine spirit vault for the Omnissiah. Memory gifts run scarce. Do you... Dakung, do you write these on your own? Or do you get, like, ChatGPT to write these? These are actually really well written, your messages. They're very well written. They sound like something that could come straight out of Space Marine. Straight out of the Warhammer universe. But, yeah, I'm talking about my, my new hobby of painting. My Warhammer figurines. I never considered myself much of a, painter. But I don't know, there's just something about painting them that's really satisfying. It can be a little bit frustrating sometimes, depending on what you're painting, and it depends on how you paint it too. Like the stuff, especially if a Space Marine's holding a gun to his chest, if you assemble the whole thing and the Space Marine's holding a gun to his chest, then it's kind of hard to paint both sides of the gun, because you can't really get your paintbrush under there. And you could, like, disassemble it, but it's kind of annoying, you know? But anyways. But, no. The hobby's one of those things, like, I'm not really... I don't know if I do it on my own, but it's something that I do with my uncle nowadays, because we don't have a whole lot of... Well, I should have defended the generator, my bad. I don't have a whole lot of things that I can do with my uncle nowadays. And we used to spend a lot of time together, you know, so... I'm looking for something to do with my uncle, and my uncle is he loves to collect stuff, and he loves to, like, paint little, like, figurines and whatnot. So this is kind of like something to do with my uncle that kind of meets him halfway. He's not really into Warhammer. He loves painting. I'm not really into painting, but I love Warhammer. And I think in that way we kind of find something we both enjoy. I definitely love painting the figurines a lot more now. Like, I could definitely see myself doing that on my off time. That's not related to streaming and not related to my uncle, but I don't know. I like it a lot. And welcome into K Scott as well. K Scott is here for a sleepy lurk. I hope you have a wonderful sleepy lurk. Thank you for joining us, K Scott. Appy says, well, you never consider yourself as a Warhammer guy either. Yep. Warhammer Darktide.
Progress is progress, brothers.
I remember I saw Darktide advertised a long time ago, and I thought to myself, like, this doesn't look like fun. And I'm very much like the kind of person for like a cohesive story. I don't like how Warhammer canon is kind of all over the place. But I've kind of come at it with a different mentality in the past. How long have I been playing? Oh, I should have got that guy first. My bad. In the past few months that I've gotten into Warhammer, if you consider Warhammer just a setting and not really like a story, you know, then it's amazing. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't need like a Star Wars level narrative. It could just be like this thing exists in the Star Wars universe with no real story to it. Then in that way, it's pretty entertaining. But that was one of my main criticisms for Darktide. But now Darktide, I have almost 200 hours. I have like 175 or something hours in Darktide. Anywho, Dakhung says, in the name of the Omnissiah, I have inscribed many sacred battle cants from the holy texts of Dark Souls and Warhammer upon my data slates. These warrior poems I have forged into new litanies. I'm really impressed by your, the way that you phrase things at Dakhung, because I could not speak in Warhammer talk if I sat myself down and thought for like 20 minutes about how to say like one message that you've sent. Like, I don't think I could do it. It's just not possible for me. I don't know. It's just such a unique way of speaking. I really like the way that they speak. It's very cool. But no, Warhammer 40k's just been like my full brain rot. It's just all I think about lately. Warhammer, Warhammer, Warhammer. But going back to what I was saying, so Giggles is like kinda... Giggles lives like within driving distance of a Games Workshop. Games Workshop being the place that that sells the Warhammer figurines, right? She lives within like that area, so I wanted her to check out damn it. Any like neurotherp stuff, it always screws me up. I don't know why. Anywho, so I wanted her to check a Games Workshop to see if they have the Darktide set, the Darktide board game set, and if so, I want to know how much it costs, because on Amazon that thing costs like $95 on sale. Its normal listed price is like 110, and I feel like it's been rising lately, the price of that that set. And I've wanted it, but I wasn't sure like if they still produce it. So I had asked Giggles to go take a look for me, and apparently the guy she saw in there was saying that that the Darktide set is actually not in production anymore. Whatever exists is all that exists. You can't like get it anymore. It's not being manufactured anymore. So in that way, I was like, okay, I gotta pull the trigger on getting I gotta pull the trigger on getting the Darktide set while it's still like available for purchase somewhere. And I did. So now, as of today, I had requested a Dark Tide set, so hopefully, hopefully that works out well for me. It's a bit of an L. To pay like almost $100 for almost $100 for a Warhammer set, but it is 20 figurines. So in that way, it's actually like what, $5 a figurine, which is actually not that bad. Not that bad. Anyway, Dakung says, sometimes I find really good quotes in games like Warhammer, Dark Souls, and even Genshin Impact. I write them all in my laptop notes, and then sometimes I combine words from different game quotes to make new sentences. Also, you already heard my English on my past stream. It is not that good. I don't know. You're at Dakung. Your native language is not English, right? Because your English is really good, in my opinion. I find that, especially if it's not your like first language, it's pretty good. I have met people that the only language they know is English, and they don't speak it as well as you do. So, your English is pretty good. I think it's good. Highly recommend. I think it is very good. But, no, I just love... I love the Warhammer universe, and oh, I shouldn't have picked that up, my bad. Sorry, team. I shouldn't have done that. Momochi says, did someone say Genshin Impact? Yes. Dakong is on YouTube. I don't know if you guys can see that, but Dakong's messaging on YouTube. So anytime he messages, I'll read the chat out. But welcome into Mochi. Welcome in. I need to switch back to an Ultramarine skin so that I can... Like, I like this... I think I'm a Space Wolf. I think. I'm not too familiar outside of the Ultramarines. I am still kind of a Warhammer... As much time as I spend with Warhammer... As much time as I spend with Warhammer lore stuff, I'm still kind of a novice when it comes to knowing the chapters of the Space Marines. I gotta switch back to like generic blue Ultramarines, so that I have some reference for when I'm painting. This outfit I'm wearing is really cool, but I mean I don't have this this Space Marine chapter to paint, so it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. Anyway, welcome in. Dude, my stomach kind of hurts now. Owie. Ow. Soon, I'm gonna have to, oh. I am going to have to, learn how to play the tabletop game eventually. I don't know if I'll... Finding a group of guys to play the Warhammer like tabletop with, I don't know if that would really... something I'd be interested in. If I'm playing with like friends though, I think that'd be fun. But I guess if I'm playing with friends and none of my friends have figurines, I'd probably just have to use my set. Which means that I would have to have a pretty substantial set for an actual army, huh? I don't know. Also, I thought I heard something like some people's like side hustles are to paint Warhammer figurines for people. Like people that don't want to paint them, they just have some, like they hire somebody to just paint it for them. Maybe I could do that. That'd be fun. That'd be a really fun hobby, honestly. Like, I'm not very good at it, so I wouldn't charge money. Wouldn't charge money for it, but if somebody wanted me to just, like, paint their figurines, they supply the figurines and the paint, then yeah, think I'd do it.
The swarm
I
has
think it'd be
almost
fun.
fully committed. Be ready for my mark.
Are you ready for my mark? Ow! Dalkung says, gratitude for thy praise, battle brother. Verily, the English is not my birth speech, for my blood flows with the language of Indonesia. Ah, very interesting. Would you be open to sharing whether you're in... Are you, like,
You are clear to
in
detonate.
Indonesia?
Cook those rotten bastards.
Are you in Indonesia currently? I know a lot of your viewers speak Indonesian as well, but I wasn't sure if you stream primarily to an Indonesian audience. I mean, I would assume so, since a lot of your streams are in Indonesian. But yeah, anytime I want to participate in the chat, I have to like pull up a translator, and then I have to copy paste all the stuff into the translator. I don't know what's happening. But
Extraction complete.
oh, excuse me.
Returning to orbit.
But yeah, your English is very good. It's very, very good.
Honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment
I
immediately.
can only speak, I mean, English, obviously, but, I can... What am I allowed? You know what? It doesn't matter. I've said that I'm from Hawaii anyways, like several times on stream. But I can understand, there's a dialect here called Pidgin. I can understand it. I'm not super great at speaking it, but if somebody's like accent is really thick, it's like a regional dialect, I think it's considered. I think it's like unique enough that it actually has its own like college course to understand it. I can understand it. It can be really, really thick, and I can still understand it. But I don't speak it super well. Speaking it is not my strong suit. And Dakung says, indeed, I was born in Indonesia, and my main audience is from my home country. And right now I'm also learning Japanese. Ah, very nice. Very, very nice. I wish I knew Japanese. It was an option for me. Like, I could have learned. I could have learned to speak Japanese back when I was in, like, high school. But I chose not to. I was very, like, anti-anime back then. And for that reason, I was very anti-anime. I felt like a lot of the people in the Japanese class, the Japanese language class, I felt like they were all just like super into anime. I didn't really want to be around that crowd. So I just didn't. I just didn't bother to learn. Which is pretty stupid, actually. That is pretty dumb. But what was I saying? So, yeah, I kind of lost out on getting a chance to learn, and also speaking with my grandparents, cringy weebs. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The thing that bothered me the most out of anything, hold on, wait, 5 Grand Slam. No, let's do this. Oh, I can't do another mastery. Damn. The thing that cringed me out the oh shoot, wait. Sorry, I keep forgetting the stuff to do. Go back to Ultramarine. I need to do Ultramarine so that... Okay, we're gonna look really basic for a moment, but I need to ingrain what this looks like in my memory so that I can paint it on Sunday. So we're gonna play as an Ultramarine for a bit. But yeah, funny part is they don't speak Japanese, they speak anime. Yeah. I mean, my grandparents are Japanese, so I kind of feel like I lost out on a bit, especially with my grandpa that passed. He spoke fluent Japanese, and I don't know, I guess a part of me feels like I missed out on a bit of bonding with him, in that I could have learned from him directly, but I was too cringed out by the anime thing. I like the Japanese language. I don't like the way that characters talk in anime is fine. When people in real life try to talk like it's an anime, that's when I get kind of cringed. It's like the high pitch thing going on, it does not translate well at all to real life. It translates well to anime because it's an anime, but if you do the high pitched thing or like the really dramatic speaking in real life, it doesn't work. And I didn't want to put myself in a class where I would have to deal with people that are just butchering the Japanese language. So I just didn't do it. So, but Appy doesn't even like the voice in anime either. The trend needs to die out. It depends on the character, I feel like. It depends on the character. I don't know, like, some characters are just, like, annoying, the high-pitched voice, but some are fine. I don't know. I have, like, a higher tolerance for it nowadays, but back in the day, I was like, yeah. Oh, kill that guy! Dockling says, it's true that some, hikomori? I've heard that term before, but I'm not quite sure what it means. Hold on. Oh, damn it. No! I just lost so much health just now. Thanks to this one Tyrannid. My health is like halved. I don't know why people like the block. I feel like the block version of every melee weapon is just always worse than the parry version. But it's true they have some unpleasant behaviors, and I avoid them too, so I understand your feelings and what you mean. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you understand. It's... no. Like, I've known so many people, back when I was in high school, that were like that, and I can't handle that kind of behavior. It's very uncomfortable to be around, to listen to. Sorry, I'm looking at the jetpack. It's silver. I gotta make it silver then. Sorry. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the paints. Just the backpack will have to be silver. And it means someone that doesn't have a job and never leaves their house. Ah. I see. I didn't know they had a term for that. I see. I see. But yeah, I can't handle. But I mean, to be fair, I low-key watching dub nowadays. I don't really watch in whatchamacallit, in sub. Like some days, I mean, just generally I prefer to watch in English. I know that, like, all the anime purists are gonna say that you need to watch in sub for the full effect. I would, but I can't read and watch at the same time. I mean, that's like half of a lie, in that, like, yeah, I'll watch like stuff in English and sub as well, but I don't know. Like, I need to hear it, the process sometimes, you know. Reading, like, I can read to like an extent. Same thing with like Rogue Trader. I can only read for so long. I can't read the whole way, you know, some days. And honestly, Chappy. And unless you completely understand Japanese, you don't need to watch sub either. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. I feel like every time I mention that I watch dub to, like, anyone that watches anime, they're like, oh, you gotta watch it sub. It's not the same. It's like, brother, it's the same anime. Just because I'm watching in a different language doesn't mean that it doesn't stop being the same anime, you know? But it depends on what the anime is. Like, Komi Can't Communicate, I watched that in sub. In English, it's awful. It's genuinely awful. The voice acting is some of the worst some of the most miscasted that I've heard. But I guess I've listened to the Japanese for so long. And Darkling says, truthfully, among hikikomori, there are genuinely kind and well-adjusted individuals, but they're exceedingly rare to encounter. I've met a few, yet approaching them remains challenging. Oh, whoops. I just took the medkits from everybody. Haha, my bad. What was I saying? Yeah, I haven't met a hikikomori. I mean, I guess I kind of have a friend that's kind of like that. I don't know if because like he has a job. So in that way, it already doesn't fit. Oh, I'm being such a bad team player right now. My bad. He has a job, you know, but outside of having a job, he doesn't do much. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm just like trying to find someone to hit the role that we're talking about, you know. I don't know. Damn. We got the execute. And let's see. The only downside about dub sub is some of the nuance in their language can be lost in translation. I agree. But it's not a dub versus sub thing, you know. Yeah. I know my mom was a little disappointed that my favorite anime of all time is Violet Evergarden. My mom ended up watching it after... my mom likes that kind of... not orchestra, but... the full band, kind of... It has a term. I don't remember what the term is. Symphonic band, I think? Anyways, my mom likes that really, like, full band sound, and that's what Violet Evergarden, the soundtrack is like. So I sent my mom the soundtrack because I knew she'd like it. And it turns out that she ended up watching the anime. And she was a little disappointed that I watched it in English, because the plot is actually better in... I guess nobody's gonna take that. The plot's actually better in Japanese, and I don't remember what they said, but as I understand, you know, like how in English, like "I love you" is thrown around pretty commonly between people that like love each other, whether that be like familial or romantic. Supposedly, I hear that the Japanese language doesn't really have like a casual version of that. So, for the English version of Violet Evergarden, the plot revolves around Violet, a child soldier, being told "I love you" from like an older brother figure in her life. And it's kind of about her journey to understand what it means to like love, kind of, and what her older brother figure meant by "I love you," and that it kind of translates over into English, but it's a little bit different in Japanese. I can't remember the exact phrase. It was like the Japanese equivalent of "I love you," but it's like a stronger version of that. I can't remember what it was though, but it's not ski. It's like daisuki or something. I don't remember, but it's different. So her trying to understand what it means is a little bit different because of the context it takes place in. Oh, Aishiteru. I think it might have been something a little different. I think it was like the strongest version of it. I don't know if that's the one, but I think that's closer. But it's a little... The general point is still the same for English audiences, but it's not as strong in English as it is in Japanese. I is the strongest? Really? Boy. Koishiteru? No. I mean, not to say you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to be really specific on... Dude. Bruh. Hold on, I'm getting absolutely rocked right now. Hold on, just a second. I need to... There we go. Just guessing. I can check in a moment. I'm not sure what it was, though. You might be right. You might be right. Don't care if I'm right or wrong. Okay. And... Let's see. Bakung says, even now, I'm trying hard to be friends with them, but befriending a normal behaving hikikomori is really difficult because their communication style is so unpredictable. In what way? I think I know what you mean, but I want to know what you mean. I want to know in your words what you mean. I think I understand, though. I have to carefully weigh every word before speaking to them, double-checking if my phrasing is appropriate, yet I believe this effort is worthwhile. I think, just like generally, I think the way that you speak, the implications you give from what you say, I think is really important. I remember back when I had a girlfriend in high school. Back then, she would like nitpick everything that I said, and she would kind of like draw conclusions from what I said that were true, even though I didn't say it. And not that I have a specific example, but back in high school when I had a girlfriend, I think it was a very good learning experience because it taught me to be very intentional about the way that I speak and to try to identify. Well, first off, you kind of have to make sure, and this is my professional advice, it's important to have your heart in the right place when you say stuff to begin with, just so that, you know, if you don't, what am I trying to say? If you're kind of miffed about something, if you're pissed off about something, and then you start speaking, you kind of gotta be aware of how you're probably going to sound when you start talking about the thing you're upset about, if that makes sense. What am I trying to say here? So, coming at what you're trying to say very intentionally, I think is kind of important. And it's not to say that I'm like the greatest communicator of all time or anything. Obviously, I let things slip through the cracks. Sometimes I give more away about how I feel about something than I'd like to be giving away. Sometimes I'm like for example, sometimes I'm in a bad mood or I don't want to play something, and sometimes that kind of like bleeds over and it's pretty obvious. But just generally speaking, I think I'm a lot better than I was before about being careful about what it is that I'm saying. You know? You understand. Dakung says, they reply to my messages with brief text, sometimes embedding a single semantically dense word or posing seemingly random questions that carry layered meanings when interpreted. I'm not sure. Getting a single. Okay, maybe we're thinking of two different people. The guy I'm thinking of, I know a guy that he's kind of a shut-in, but he has a job. So he's a little bit different in that he knows like how to speak, but he oh, my bad, I kind of stole that kill. He I guess in life you have like different personas, if you will. The way that you talk to people is different. The way you talk to your parents is different from the way you talk to your friends. The way you talk to your boss is different from how you talk to your coworkers, right? And he has all of those skills, but he talks to he doesn't really have a way that he interacts with women, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's the closest to what I'm trying to say. His like when it's just the guys, right? When it's just the guys playing games and we're just talking about like objectives and stuff, then it's kind of one thing, but he doesn't really talk to, I don't know, like women that have been interested in him have grown disinterested because of the way that he talks. I don't know how to put it politely or whatnot, but I guess that when you guys mentioned like Hikomori, I think of that guy. And I want to be really clear. I like the guy. I'm not like I don't dislike him. I just when I think of him, he's like the closest thing I've got to like a person that's very kind of shut in and kind of reserved, you know? But yeah, he's kind of awkward around girls, yeah. I don't know. And he has like a social life online, but it's only when he's like gaming with the boys, so it's very much just like he goes to work and then he comes home and he games with the boys, and that's kind of like all he does as far as I'm aware. But I mean, it's not like, to be fair, it's not like I should be judging, because that's kind of what I do. I mean, I do stream. I mean, ultimately, I'm just kind of playing games, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. I guess that's what the person I think of, I guess? I don't know. But, let's see. Dakung says, though their digital presence is chaotic enough to doubt their, occupational status, their core remains remarkably earnest and gentle. This paradox fuels my desire to connect. Yeah, some people are really... Like, that guy? I mean... I bring him up to mention that I think he's the most Hikikomori-like of all the people that I know. But I think at his heart, he's one of the best people I know, admittedly. Because that guy... Like, I've known that guy since... like, elementary school. That dude... We're not, like... I wouldn't really say we're particularly close anymore, but... We still talk, like, now and then. He is probably one of the most solid guys I know. And I say that because he... I don't think I've ever heard him say, like, a bad... He's never, like, talked poorly about anybody that I can remember. Even people I'm pretty sure he doesn't like. He doesn't say a single thing that's bad about them. He keeps it to himself. If he has an opinion about them at all. And in that way, I don't know. Very, very good heart, that one. And also, I don't know, that also kind of... I mean, I kind of talk smack about him and calling him a hikikomori. But, he, I don't know. Anytime anybody picks on him, I get kind of mad. Which has happened before, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Anywho. Dakung says, awkward around girls are me, though. I'm awkward when I'm around someone... No, I was gonna say someone I'm interested in, which is definitely true, but not all-encompassing. Just because I'm awkward around you doesn't mean I'm interested in you. But to say that I'm especially bad around if I'm interested in a woman I'm talking to, I'm really awkward. But I think generally, I mean, I don't... The way that I talk to the boys is the way that I talk to women. I don't find the need to change the way I speak, you know? But for him, for the guy I'm talking about, he just kind of gets a little awkward sometimes. Appy says, I talk so much poop if I don't like someone. I'll say I'm more reserved when I'm around strangers. I'd say so, too. I think that... I mean, I used to talk a lot of poop about people that I don't like. But generally, lately, I try to keep it under wraps. I don't... That's something that I don't like about myself that I'm trying to change. I mean, whether or not somebody else does it is kind of whatever. But for me, personally, I'm trying not to do that. It's just, I don't know. It's just something that... Wait, what? I thought it said I maxed out on something, but... Oh, wait, no, I maxed out at the top one. That's why. Okay, that makes sense now. Anywho, talking smack about whoever is just generally something that I'm trying not to do. I feel like I've done a lot of that in my life, and it's something that I just don't really like about myself very much. Which isn't to say that I don't do it. I feel like I still do it, you know? But it's not something that I like about myself, and it's something that I am slowly trying to change over time. So I think the most smack I talk is about my old job. I feel like that one's kind of different, though, because it's not like... I'm not talking smack about friends or anything. I'm talking smack about the place I used to work, which was taking advantage of me. But, you understand. Anyways. Appy says, I definitely use less C-word around girls. I stray away from using genderized insults, period. Generally. I don't like... I don't know. For me, personally, this is not to judge anybody else, but for me personally, I'm not a big fan of genderized insults. I find that the thing that I tend to criticize someone for is not gender-based to begin with, so it doesn't warrant a genderized... Not warrant. It doesn't justify a genderized insult if the thing that I'm judging someone for is not genderized. Sorry, I'm getting thrown off by the actual dialogue right now, but... For example, being an idiot is genderless. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna insult someone's intelligence, I'm not gonna make it a genderized insult. Because it has nothing to do with gender. Someone can be an idiot independent of gender, and I don't like to add a gender to it. You know? That's just me. I'm not saying I judge anyone that does it. Whether or not somebody does it or not is none of my business, but for me personally, I don't really find it fitting to add a gender to it, like, oh, this kind of behavior is specific to men, so I'm gonna add like a men or women specific insult to it, you know? I don't know. That's just me, though. Our word, genderless. Our word is, I mean, obviously genderless, but that word is more problematic in other ways. Anyway, I don't want to get into the weeds with that, but generally, the R word is something that I don't personally approve of. I think there's a lot of ways to insult someone without bringing there's a lot of ways to insult someone without bringing an outdated term for the mentally impaired into it. That, I don't know if that's the right way I want to put it, but I think that's the best way I have to word it right now, but I know I'm just giving you poop. Thank you. But yeah, you understand. And welcome into Tommy. Welcome in. How are you, Tommy? How's life? Welcome in. Good to see ya. How are you? And do you have an opinion on people that watch anime? Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up with Dakung's messages. Dakung says, finding a hikikomori out in the wild is nearly impossible. I know someone from the internet. They're homeschooled and they say they only leave their room when their family takes them out. See, I don't think I know anyone like that, necessarily. Somehow people like that are the kindest and most sincere I've met. They never say rude things and their behavior is really warm. They also don't have any real-life friends. Yeah, I haven't met anyone homeschooled like that, but my friend that I mentioned earlier is kind of similar to that, in that he's really nice. The social skills are kind of lacking sometimes, but deep down, the man is good at heart, and I really like, appreciate, and admire that quality in him. You know. Hold on. Now I'm just trying not to die. And by the way, on that map, it's hard to find any Guardian Relic nor Gene Seed. I try it myself. This map is actually, it's pretty fun. It's not easy though. It's kind of all over the place. The thing I don't like, I think the thing that's been putting me off from Space Marine 2 Quick Play lately is the puzzles. I can't remember which map it is, but the one where you have to, like, there's moving platforms. The one that has moving platforms and you have to, like, stop standing in that, like, one area in order to stop the platforms from moving. You understand? Anyways. There's one map that involves moving platforms and you having to stop standing in a thing. Oh, Guardian Relic! There it is! Yeah, that map is it's not good. And the problem I have with the operations, I love Space Marine, I love the operations, but I don't think puzzles that are the same every time, I don't think they have a place in Space Marine 2. Because a lot of the time I'm here to try to just kill the Tyranids and the Chaos Marines. I'm usually not here to solve a puzzle. And to have the same puzzle every time? To have the same puzzle every time and then to always get paired with somebody that doesn't know how to solve the puzzle, it kind of takes me out of it because I need to wait for the person that doesn't understand it to, like, figure out how to do the puzzle. And if I'm trying to speed run the thing, then it just gets kind of annoying to have to wait for that every time. This mission's good, though, because it doesn't have that. It's very much just what you see is what you get. It's a desert, and there's some Tyranids in it. And I think that's, to me, that's where Space Marine shines brightest, is just when you're fighting stuff. So, hold on, let me take care of this and I'll catch up on chats in a second. Gotta take care of this Tyranid before he kills me. I don't know what the point of block is. Block is so trash. I don't know why. Block should not be in this game. I feel like parry is the only way to go. Block is just trash. Anyways, but Appy says, it's kind of funny that somehow the R word is being retired and idiot and moron are back in business. I feel like idiot and moron have always been in business. But Appy says, again, I'm not going to say it in your chat no more. Thank you, Appy. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. And I don't know. That's something that I respect about Appy is that even if he doesn't agree with whatever, he's still willing to respect where I'm coming from, even if he doesn't agree. I don't know. I like that a lot. It's a very good quality, one of which I'm not sure I have, but I like that. It's a very good quality. And again, your space. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate you. Dude, we gotta assemble at that thing. I don't know why everybody's just standing around. Please. We need to go to the lift, bro. I can't. I'm actually dying. I have no bullets left. And the stupid block is not doing me any favors. Yeah. You know what is interesting, though? What I think we can have a reasonable debate about is, you know, the term homeless is actually being, like, is also considered unacceptable nowadays. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Because, I mean, if you say, like, the R word, to me, that definitely makes sense why that's unacceptable. But to refer to someone that does not have a home as homeless doesn't really make sense to me, because they're homeless. They don't have a home. Supposedly the new term for it is like unhoused or something, like an unhoused individual. And I personally, I don't think that's the way to go. And I want to be careful with my wording here. The reason I say that is I think it's more in. I think the reason that people are trying to get rid of the term homeless is because of, like, the negative stigma that comes from being homeless. Like, you're homeless, therefore I'm gonna assume these negative things about you. And I think that to me, the root of the problem is the negative stigma that comes from being homeless. To me, homeless, the term is not the problem. I think the problem is the negative stigma that comes from the term homeless. And I don't think that changing the term to unhoused is going to fix the problem. To me, that's like, you call it by a different term, but you're still saying homeless. It's the roundabout way of saying homeless, you know? And to me, that's just kind of... To me, homeless can be caused by a lot of circumstances. It doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing. It's just like you're down on your luck about something, or some circumstance in life has caused you to not have a home anymore. And it just kind of is what it is. It doesn't mean that there needs to be a negative connotation attached to that. And I think that by changing the term to unhoused is like, yeah, you're not... If the point was to get rid of negative stigma, you didn't do that at all. You just renamed the term. And I think that it's important not to... You know, it doesn't make sense to me. You know, being homeless is not... It's a bad thing in the sense that, like, it's a circumstance of life that is definitely not easy on the person experiencing it, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that... It doesn't mean that because you're homeless there's something wrong with you, you know? I mean... Everybody's circumstance is different, but I don't think that... anyways, you understand. I feel like I already got my point across. But yeah, to me, the unhoused thing doesn't really make sense. And it's not... I think, ultimately, I'm in agreement with the people that are using the term unhoused. I think I agree with what they're ultimately trying to do, but I don't agree with the how they get to that conclusion. I don't think that renaming the term is going to fix the stigma. I think you need to fix the stigma, not rename the term. So, anyways. But yeah, Happy says I have my own space to use that word. Call them hobos. He got his medical bill. Well, yeah, when it comes to... If you call someone a hobo, it's like, I don't know, that... To me, that... I don't really have much of an opinion on that, to be honest with you. I think... I don't know. I think where people draw the line for whether something is offensive or not is different for everybody. For me, I don't really use the term hobo, but homeless, yeah, but hobo? Well, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Anyways, Dakung says, the hour demands my departure. Gratitude for thy time, noble Taku Tetra, until our paths cross again beneath the Emperor's gaze. Thank you for joining us tonight, Dakung. Thank you for joining us. Also, if... thank you for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful sleep and wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for joining us. Always good to see you. Hope to see you during the next stream, which should be on Wednesday. Thank you so much. And I don't know if Tommy's still out there, but there's a Tommy on YouTube that was out there a moment ago, probably like 20 minutes ago by now. But if you're still out there, know that I see you, and if you'd like to talk about anything, anything non-sensitive, we can talk about it. You are welcome into the conversation if you'd like to say anything. And by the way, it's still... Wait, what time is it over there? At Dakung? What time is it in Indonesia? I kind of thought it would be like early in the morning or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of Sneak the Bear. I still feel kind of bad. I kind of miss Sneak the Bear. Sneak the streams like 2 hours after I go to sleep, so it's kind of sad that I don't really get to see her streams. And then by the time I wake up, she's already done streaming, so it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. And it's 13:10. Ah, very nice. Well, I hope you have a wonderful lunch, if that's what you're if that's what you think you're doing next. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and you're always welcome back with us. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Yeah, that's exciting. You know, I kind of wish that I have a coworker of mine. Same thing as Grizz. Grizz can sleep for like 4 hours. He's good. I have a coworker that can do the same thing. I hear it's genetic. That people with certain like genetics or something, they for some reason like don't require the same amount of sleep as everybody else. I don't know how true this is. Seems about right to me, but based on what I've seen, I guess some people are just truly built different. But I kind of wish that I was like that. Like I didn't need as much sleep. Because can you imagine how much games I could play if I just needed to sleep for like 4 hours a night? It would be awesome. I would be gaming all the time if I didn't have to sleep much. I'd be gaming all the time. All the time. way late into the night. But unfortunately, I'm the kind of guy that needs 8 to 9 hours, so I can do that. Kinda sucks in that way. Let's see. She streams around 2 to 3 a.m. I cannot catch her stream, man. That's how I feel. Like, sometimes if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep, I'll, like, say hello for a split second. But other than that, I can't do it. It's just not possible for me. It's sad. Truly. I think Sneak has been sick too lately. On her Discord, she seems pretty sick. So, on and off stick. I wonder where Sneak got her. Oh, my bad. My team's down. One of my team. I wonder where Sneak got her VTuber model. That's what I want to know. Okay, he's up. I wonder. I'm glad to know Azure because I don't know what I do when it comes to VTuber model. I mean, I've had this VTuber model for a while now, but without Azure, I don't even know if I probably would. If I never met Azure, I might have commissioned someone, but I'm glad to have commissioned Azure, because I feel like I would have been kind of uncomfortable with anybody else otherwise. Anywho, oh, and I saw she got a VTuber rig. It's funny you mentioned that, since I didn't read that message, but somehow got there anyway. But yeah, she does have a rig. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It seems really well done, too. I don't know. I do not know where she got that. I do not have any idea. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. And I know, Lavi, who's here sometime, she has, she recently had her 2.0 debut, I think it's considered. What the hell's a power cell? Okay, but where does it go? See, this is the hard part about Space Marine 2 is that I really don't. I don't know where the hell this is supposed to go. Oh, there it is. Puzzle stuff is kind of hard. I should probably play Siege instead. Siege mode. Not Siege like Rainbow Six Siege. That game is trash. I'm just kidding. Well, I don't know. Siege is kind of infuriating. Welcome into Crusader. Welcome in. Brain fart. How are you, Crusader? Good to see ya. Welcome in. Welcome to the Space Marine. How art thou? Greetings, my fellow warriors of the Emperor. Exterminate the Xenos. Purge the heretic. So true, Crusader. I am soon to be the proud owner of the Dark Tide board game. Are you excited for me? And welcome into Spat. Welcome in. It's good to see you, Spat, as well. How are you? Siege can be fun if you like yelling at your teammates. Siege is free now, by the way, if you can believe that, but it has, I think it has Battle Eye or something. I hear Battle Eye is just kind of sus to put on your computer, so I downloaded Siege for like 2 seconds and then I deleted it again, but I used to be like okay at Siege. I wouldn't say that I was good. I wouldn't say I was bad. I was just okay. I used to play Siege back in the day with some back in like college. I would play with some like longtime friends of mine. But nowadays I don't play that. I mean, I'm sure the rules have changed so much since I last played anyways that I probably don't know what's happening, but Siege has its moments. People that play Siege tend to be really sweaty though, you know? I can't handle too much sweat. I can't handle playing with the sweats. If I'm playing with like, if it's PvE, like this game, then it's fine to be sweaty. But if it's like, damn it, if it's like anything else, I can't handle.
Silence.
There we go.
Confirm possession of her
Ow.
quivering mass
Damn it.
of computational gray matter.
There we go. Nice. And Spat, how's you? Good, how are you? We got a massive sunburn yesterday, and I am as red as a lobster.
Extraction coordinates to you now,
Crusader, no. What did you get a sunburn from? Where'd you get it? Spat says, I do tend to play more competitive games. For me, it depends on what the competitive game is. Generally, like, a lot of competitive games, like, I like the game, but the games tend to be so old that you're either playing with the sweatiest people alive. No, sorry, not you're either. You're usually playing with the sweatiest people alive. And it kind of sucks the fun out of it, like Hunt Showdown, for example. It's really fun, but like, I've been getting put into lobbies where I'm killed by like a Prestige 11, and that just doesn't make sense. If I'm like a level 20, I shouldn't be getting killed by a Prestige 11 in the same lobby. You can't be telling me it's skill-based. That doesn't make sense. You're telling me this Prestige 11 that just one-shotted me is in the same skill level? I don't think so. Anyways, Appy says it's competitive FPS. Same with CS:GO. I never got into CS:GO. Not really sure what the appeal is, honestly, but I understand Siege and Hunt Showdown. It's just really tough. Spat says, I got the Grandmaster on Rivals, but I only stopped at that because I got slapped with a ton of responsibilities at once at the time. Anything multiplayer shooter that lets you play ranked in real life. Anytime there's the opportunity to play casual in a ranked game, I'm just gonna play casual. Oh, I haven't played For Honor in a long time. For Honor was actually really fun. Playing that with Azray and Azure. I don't know if I should. If I did bring that back, it would be like pretty non-often, I feel. It was a fun time though, but you gotta like learn to play the game, like get good at it, you know? I don't know. The game is kind of tough. Anyways, Spat, that is impressive. The highest I've gotten was Diamond. I have not played much Marvel Rivals, especially competitive, so I'm not sure what that means. But, so I'm not really sure what Grandmaster means. But, I know, Kitsune was really into Marvel Rivals, if Kitsune's still out there. Kitsune is a Marvel Rivals guy. Thank you. Diamond is still good though. That's better than most of the player base. I believe it. I believe it. Isn't there ranked in Fortnite as well? I think Shaq is doing Fortnite ranked or something. Oh, there we go. Got him. And For Honor, my old abusive video game relationship. For Honor is pretty fun.
My war gear is satisfied.
I don't know. It's not really something that I'd like play all often, but I think it's fun. I think it's a fun time. Haven't played it for a bit, but it's fun. Spat says, I love For Honor. I heard every day that Ubisoft didn't give it the attention it deserves. I genuinely think it's one of the best concepts to date. I'm pretty sure that Ubisoft is still supporting For Honor. I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. To me, I can only play it for so long. My Warhammer brain rot is too too severe. Warhammer's like all I think about. That's all I do. That's all I think about. Every waking moment. Low-key. Damn, I'm kind of sad. The vents on this jetpack, I didn't realize they were silver. And I gotta go back and I gotta repaint my figure now. I made it all one solid color. The same with the whatchamacallit. Ooh, damn. I made it the color as a suit. The same color as the suit. Vents I did. I don't know why I'm talking like Yoda all of a sudden, but the vents I made the same color as the suit, and I need to fix it. That's what I'm trying to say. Dude, I'm so excited to paint now, man. I wasn't like... I mean, I was having fun painting before, you know, but I'm like really excited about it now. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Hang out and paint a little bit. I like doing it with my uncle, but I don't have a whole lot of... I only get like an hour to paint with my uncle, you know, per week. It's not enough. I want to paint like a few hours, you know. Get some stuff done. Get some stuff done! Anywho. Ooh, that's a lot. Got him. Let's see. Spat says, it is, but it makes lame battle passes and doesn't fix real issues or try to make it better. They just give you crumbs to cope on, and no real effort. Ubisoft the moment. Here's some crumbs and no effort. You know, I'm still really surprised. I'm really surprised that Assassin's Creed Shadows didn't flop. I could have sworn that game was going to be the end of Ubisoft. I did not think that game was going to do well at all. But it turns out it did really well, so I guess Assassin's Creeds are still on the table. Surprisingly. I don't know if they should or should not be, but still on the table. Let's see. They just give you crowns, come on. It was definitely the coolest idea that was well executed for a bit. Sorry, I'm getting smoked right now. Is it just me, or did we just stagnate on doing damage to Trigon? Damn it. Oh, there we go. Nice. I got bored of a new fighter being released, being broken AF, then getting the triple nerf after everyone bought it with real money, then releasing another fighter. It'll be different this time. Rinse and repeat. I get you. I completely get you. I like the fighting aspect of it all, but I don't know. I don't remember. Was it like Orochi or something? Is that the guy's name? I got like pretty decent at one guy, and at that point, like I just didn't really feel like doing any other characters, because all I was thinking about was just that one. It was the guy with like the... He does like the... It's like a samurai with like a cool straw hat. Ooh. Damn it. Hold on. Get him, get him! Damn it. He does like a dash forward move that I like a lot. Ooh. Oh! Now, you guys might not know this about me. I did not bring this up in conversation on stream before, because there's just... Oh, nice. I got that. Oh, Aramusha? I don't think that's his name. That might be somebody else. I might be thinking of someone else. I think it begins with an O. But, Shinobi light dash spam will always haunt me. I think you were describing Orochi. I think it is Orochi. Or are you referring... Is Aramusha a move or the fighter? I would do the samurai one that has like a... His playstyle is counter. He's meant to counter everybody. You're not good at offense, you're good at countering stuff. I think it's Orochi. Anyways, you guys might not know this about me because it doesn't come up in normal conversation, but I'm actually... I've spent probably over 100 hours playing Injustice 2. A long time ago. This was like back when it first released. I think it released in like 2017. I used to play that like all the time. I wouldn't say I'm the best at it, but I do have a... I would main Batman, Flash, and Black Canary. I think were my mains. I could do a combo with all of those characters. Like a really long combo. It's actually on sale for like $6, I think, on Steam. I was debating whether I would pick it up. Honestly, if I'm being realistic, if I'm being real with myself, very real with myself, I don't think I'll actually put as much time into it as I actually think I will. But man, I do kind of miss it some days. I do like low-key miss it. Damn it, I'm like 44 XP away from leveling this gun. It's whatever. I'm gonna queue up again. Anywho. Shinobi light dash spam will always haunt me. Orochi. Aramusha is double-sworded straw hat. You said Orochi from the start. Thought you meant someone else. No. I think it's Orochi. Double sword straw hat. I think I did play that guy at one point, but I don't think I was very good at him. And Spansen, or Black Prior, my beloved. That's cool. Thank you, thank you. I will keep playing Peacekeeper and Gladiator even if they nerf them to the ground. They made Glad's Bash useless. It doesn't even drain stamina anymore. Peacekeeper is such a cool idea for a character, but she's so underpowered. I said until they nerfed them to the ground, but they already did. Love Glad and Mrs. Toestab. I mean, if you guys are interested in For Honor, I could make it like a community night. It's totally doable if you guys are actually interested in that. I've been really unsure about what to do with community nights lately. They're kind of like up in the air. Some days it's good, some days I'm not really sure if anybody's particularly interested. So, community nights have been really up in the air lately, but I mean, if you guys are interested in For Honor, I could put on a stream or two for For Honor. Everything is up in the air currently, not even I know what I want. I don't know what I want. I'm not sure what I'm doing on the channel currently, to be honest with you. I'm kind of all over the place. Rogue Trader is what I'm trying to grind through the most right now. That's the one I'm trying to stay committed to. But the problem is that, well, Rogue Trader is actually a lot longer than I thought it would be, first off. And second, I have to be in like a specific mental state to play Rogue Trader. Otherwise, what I'm playing is this. Ow! Okay, I'm dying. I need to restart the mission. But I need to be in a specific mental state to play Rogue Trader, because if I'm not focused, then everything I'm reading just goes in one ear out the other. And that was the biggest criticism I had. I was criticizing every once in a while, and I guess more, sorry, on a rare occasion nowadays, I'll watch my VODs back and do a little critique of myself to see areas I can improve. And to me, I find that Rogue Trader has some like kind of awkward silences on my part, because I'm struggling to understand something because my brain's not on, and it has kind of a bad pacing on my part because I can't understand what's happening sometimes. So Rogue Trader's been a little hard to keep up in that way, which is why I'm playing Space Marine 2 tonight, is because I tried to play Rogue Trader and I originally was going to, but my brain is just not on tonight, so I had to do something else. Which is fine, because I like Space Marine, so it's all good, but I mean, aside from that, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the channel. There's like a lot of stuff I want to do, but all of this stuff I'm thinking of is just kind of all over the place. So, anywho, and Crusader might boot up For Honor again. It's time. He's got the itch. And I'm just struggling to catch the streams. It's either my schedule or it's either against my schedule or it's on Saturday and I'm trying to make the most of my weekend so I can't join. Don't worry, I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand. I'm always happy to see you, Spat, but I absolutely understand if you can't or are otherwise preoccupied. Totally understand. Don't even worry about it. And Crusader says, I feel that I missed Fridays because of other obligations. No worries. Yeah, everybody's got their own schedule. Don't even worry about it. Everybody's got stuff to do. Everybody's got a life to live. You know, it's no big deal. And know that I am overjoyed when you're here. This goes for everyone. I'm very happy when you guys are here, but I also understand you guys have lives and such, so don't feel bad or obligated about showing up, not showing up. Of course I want you here, but you know, you guys have lives, right? I'm not expecting you to put you guys' lives on pause for a stream, you know what I mean? If you can make it, glad to have you. If not, okay. You got things to do. You got a life to live. It's okay. I'm getting whacked right now. Oh, please. Ooh. Oh, wait. Is this... Do I have a parry on this hammer? I'm noticing things are a little more responsive than they usually are. Okay. Spat says, I'm watching you guys hanging outside the window. I can't come out. It's okay. It's understandable. Completely understandable. Don't worry. Oh, nice. That guy is gonna have to wait for a revive, because I'm not walking over there right now. I gotta take care of this. The sniper's got him anyways. Crusader says, seeing you join us is like the "we still talk about you" meme. We still talk about Spat. We still talk about him. You know, I have all these ideas for stream that I just never really get around to. One of the ones that I was throwing around that I just never did was a monthly newsletter to catch people up, so that if you're like gone for a month, you're not wondering who Crusader is or something. I think that would be kind of helpful for most people to keep up to date with what's happening on the channel, so that if I make an announcement, it's not like unheard. But I'm thinking a little like monthly newsletter would be helpful, just to be like, here's the plans for this month, here's what I'm trying to do, and here's the new people that joined, so you're familiar with their names. I think that would be kind of helpful, but it's okay. I mean, if you're here long enough, you'll know it all anyways, but I think it might be a little helpful, less overwhelming, you know. Spat says, I'll wake up for work and see you're still live, see everybody talking. Spat, no. No. It's okay. You make it when you make it, Spat. It is what it is. Speaking of people with busy schedules, I haven't seen Rodrigo for a while. I saw him on Discord. I don't think Crusader met Rodrigo yet. Rodrigo is one of our longtime community friends slash mod. But he recently got a big job that he's been looking forward to. And ever since getting the job, we haven't seen a whole lot of him. Kinda shy. He stops by now and then. But if he does stop by, it's usually on like on a Saturday. I used to stream Saturdays and Sundays, by the way, at Crusader. I think Crusader arrived around when I cut Sundays. I'm still kind of unsure about what to do on Sundays, because lately on Sundays I haven't really been feeling like streaming, so I just haven't really done it or put it on the schedule. But I used to do it for like several hours. Nowadays it's kind of tough, because being that I have like family dinner on Sundays, and all the painting and such, it just kind of, and sometimes I got church in the morning. I don't know. I just kind of feel like overwhelmed on a Sunday. Like I don't have enough time to myself, so I tend to take Sundays off. But I don't know. Kind of unsure about that. A part of me likes to have Sundays free to just kind of do nothing all day, but another part of me feels like really unproductive. You know, like I'm missing a stream opportunity. Like I'm missing out on something I could be doing. It's a difficult balance, you know. Finding time for yourself, but also wanting to do something for stream is kind of, you know. Oh, there's nobody here. What? Oh, there they are. Did a jump attack for like towards an enemy that just didn't exist, and then they suddenly spawned in. Crazy. Couldn't you have spawned a moment ago when I was body slamming the floor? Oh, that knocked me out. That's crazy. Crusader says, "Oh, my lord, an announcement about new people does sound like a good idea. I'm slowly learning about all the OG's faces." Yes, if you see the VIP, they are an old face that has been here for several months, at least. In the case of, like, Appy, for example, Appy has been here for, like a year and 3/4, I feel like. Roughly. Anyway, I started streaming in August of 2023. I'm pretty sure it's August of 2023. I know Appy IRL. I told Appy that I stream. I told him in October, I think is when I told him. So we're coming up on 2 years. But Appy's been here for a long time. Appy's been here longer than the sub count. His sub streak. Appy's been here before that. So, but yeah, it is 1 year, 9 months, and 9 days. It literally is a year and 3/4. So I was right. I was right. But yeah, Rodrigo. Taku used to stream 7. Did I actually stream 7 days? I don't think I did. I think I used to do. Did I really? Because for the longest time, my schedule was every day but Tuesday and Thursday. I feel like that schedule was kept up for the longest time, and then more recently I cut Sundays but kept everything else the same. And Appy is like a dreadnought, an ancient but reliable being that has witnessed much. So true. Appy has been here for like nearly every stream since I started, which I very, very, very much appreciate. That is serious, serious commitment. That is serious commitment. And I'm pretty sure you did. There are a few people who are older than me. Yeah, but not by much. Not by much. Definitely, I'd say Appy has the most streams viewed. That one, I don't think there's a measurement for that. But I'm very confident that Appy has the most streams viewed by a long shot. Since Appy's like almost always here. Appy's seen almost everything that's like... Appy's seen almost everything that's ever happened. So, if you need lore or something, Appy knows what happened. Was literally there. Mochi's been here longer than me, yes. Yes, Mochi has. But... well, I could tell you about that privately. But yeah, Mochi has, to answer that question. But, almost 1,000 hours already. And that's only when my bot was working. Sometimes my bot doesn't work, so... You know, it's funny that my bot hasn't broken lately. My bot used to break like once every month, once every 2 months. But it hasn't broken in the past, like... 2 months? 3 months? It's been a while. Hasn't broken. And man, the Streamlab hour count's been stopped for the past 6 months. Has it really? No. Someone gonna grab that? You guys want it? Okay, there we go. I was gonna grab it if no one grabbed it. And that is many, many hours. Crusader! You're also welcome to... If you would like to see your hours, you're also welcome to the flex command or the call it follow age command will also tell you the same thing. Check Twitch 2024. I wonder what my Twitch 2025 will say. Because ever since I started in-person work, I haven't been able to watch streams during work hours. My boss already judges me for going on Reddit during work hours. I can't be watching streams at work. He'll be mad. Anyway. So, try that. Oh, 900 years last year alone. Yeah, it's been a long time. Thank you, Appy. I appreciate your support, Appy. You're too kind. I'll try that. Crusader spent 20 hours. 20's still a long time, though. Crusader's been here longer than that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Ooh, that's not... You guys can handle that, I'm good. I'll stay back here. Don't keep them distracted. Oh, baby. You can kind of parry this guy, though, I think. Man, I'm just playing Dark Tide again, huh? Dark Tide, but it's Space Marine. What is this purple stuff? What the heck? I didn't know they could teleport like that. Oh, got him. Nice. Been here for a month and a half. Ah! Has it really? I felt like you've been here for like 3 months now. I feel like. Man, the passage of time is all screwed up. Has it really only been like 5 weeks? It doesn't feel like that at all. I feel like Crusader's been here for a long time. How long do you feel that you've been here, Crusader? How long does it feel? I will say that among the newcomers, Crusader, I don't always play favorites. But among the newcomers, I will say I do like Crusader. If I can be perfectly honest. Crusader is very kind. And very nice and very helpful. And let me see. I know I've splurged a lot about 40k in that time, so I can see why it feels like a while. In just a month, feel like been here at least 3. That's what I'm saying. He does feel like he's been here for like 3. But yeah, my sense of the passage of time is all screwed up. Like I feel, bro. Do you remember over the past several days that I occasionally blurt out like, oh, I forgot to text someone back. Did you know I still didn't text them back? I just remembered.
Captain Akaran, your Ultramarines are late. We are under heavy attack and need reinforcements.
One of my old friends had texted me. Actually, no, the latest, the message that's the longest that I didn't reply to was from last week Wednesday. Someone's waiting on a reply from me, and I still didn't reply. There was another message on Thursday I didn't reply to. There's another message on Friday I didn't reply to. And I just remembered, so that's cool. When I say cool, I mean really rough. But anyways, welcome into Bluxy. Welcome in. Bluxy's almost been a year. I feel like Bluxy's been here for like a year and a half. There's no way. There's no way it's almost a year. Bluxy's been here for a long time. There's no way. But I feel like high school was like... I feel like high school was yesterday. It wasn't, obviously. I feel like high school was yesterday. I feel like college was like a million years ago, but also kind of yesterday. So I don't know. Like sometimes I'll see people that I went to high school with and I just feel like, didn't I just talk to you? It's actually been like a millennia since I did talk to them. Oh, yep, I stole that kill. Rough. My bad. Guess that guy would have suffered. I cannot know what's happening. Let's see. And I feel like it's been 3 months. Hold on. Just a second. Just take care of these filthy chaos forces real quick. Got him. I was hoping to get into an execution animation, but close enough. Oh, there we go. Crusader says, I feel like it's been 3 months to me, but the passage of time has escaped my grasp for the past year. I agree. The baby is almost a year old. So true. And welcome back, Luxie. I knew you didn't text him back. I get into this bad spiral where I'm like, it starts with me thinking to myself, this was such a nice text message. I'm busy right now. I should take some actual time to formulate a good reply. I'll reply later. And then later becomes a day. And then I'm like, damn it. Well, I'm busy again, so I'll get this in a moment. And then it becomes 2 days. And then I'm like, okay, well, now it's just embarrassing. I don't really know what to do because I've waited too long. And then it becomes a week. And then a week becomes never replying. So, we've kind of hit that point where I'm just kind of overwhelmed. I feel really bad. I don't want to say really. I feel a little bad. Clearly not bad enough to actually reply, which is why I say only a little bad. But I feel bad because one of the people that messaged me... Okay, so the other day in public, I saw a friend from back in high school. And friend one that I met out in public, she was like, "Oh, I was saying that I saw it." Sorry. Friend one was telling friend two that she saw me out in public, and friend one was wondering if friend two could have my number since friend two wants to talk to me too. So I told friend one, "Sure, you can give friend two my number." And friend two texted me last Friday and was like, "Hey, Taku, friend one gave me your number. How's it going?" I didn't reply. And now I'm too deep in it now. I can't reply anymore. I think it's over. I can't reply. It's too late. It's too late now. You know, it's too late for me. I can't reply. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. It's too embarrassing. Yeah, I feel bad. Apparently not bad enough to reply, but I feel bad. It's pretty awkward. And to think, this is a situation that I created myself. No one put me in the situation. I put myself in the situation. I could have just said, "Good, how are you?" and then just been done with it, but nope. I didn't reply. So. Anyways. What a world indeed. So true. And it does feel like it's been a little longer, but time moves slow in Twitch years. I think a Twitch year is kind of like a little less than a dog year. I feel like a Twitch year is greater than a dog. And doomed mindset, sire. I'm guilty of this too. I'm not good about replying. Welcome into Grizz. You know, Grizz, it's funny you mentioned... Not you mentioned... It's funny you showed up. Thank you for the resub, by the way. Thank you so much for the resub. It's funny you showed up because I had actually typed out a message for you that I was gonna send after the stream ended. See, what's funny? Oh, I didn't mean to throw that grenade. What's funny is that I'll type out a message to Grizz, but not to the person I actually need to talk to. Sorry, not need to talk. I type out a message for Grizz who's not waiting on me, and proceed to neglect the people that have sent me a message, and I just never messaged back. Anyways, Grizz, about that thing you called me about the other day, how is that going? Would you be willing to talk about it, or is that like a secret lore, secret Grizz lore? I want to know. I was gonna ask you what was happening with that, but it's always good to see you, Grizz. Always good to see you. I see him playing Siege sometimes on Discord. Like Grizz is playing Siege. Grizz is playing Battlefront 2. It's kind of sad that Battlefront 2 is not cross-platform. That's a massive L by EA. Thanks, EA. You're the reason I can't play with Grizz. Oh! Thank you, Grizz, for gifting the Tier 1 to Crusader. Thank you, thank you. Grizz has now made his way to 66 gifted subs. Thank you, Grizz. Thank you so much for gifting to Crusader. Thank you. So kind of you, thank you. Thank you. The Grizz. The Grizz. But yes, I really want to know what's happening in Grizz's life. I haven't spoken to Grizz for... Today's the 14th, I think? Like 2 weeks? Grizz says, it's okay, it was a false positive, she went to the doctor and she's not preggo yet. How do you feel about this news? Oh, so... Sorry, to give a little bit of context, since Grizz Since Grizz let the cat out of the bag, I'll give a little more context. Grizz had called me the other day to say that he may be a father. But, yeah, so that didn't happen. But it might. Well, but oh. Sorry, sorry if my stream is lagging. It's not you, it's on my video encoder side. Okay, I think it's fixed now. That time it wasn't lag. That time the frames were dropping because my computer was overloaded. My bad. I don't know what's happening. But, anyways, we should be good now. But how do you feel about that, Grizz? Are you like happy that it was a false positive? Are you like disappointed that it was a false positive? Or how are you feeling about that? That was about to be a big commitment, though. Oh child. Fatherhood. That would scare me the most, honestly. I'm not, me personally, I'm not ready for fatherhood, dude. I could not be a father. Not yet, anyways. I can barely, like, feed myself. Feeding myself is like a whole responsibility. I can't imagine feeding a kid, too. Dude, I'm thinking so much. Okay, I'm stealing this. Sorry, I'm stealing that. That's mine. I'm on the brink of death. That guy feel bad about taking that, but I was dying, so it's all good. And Grizz, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. How many packs of cigarettes did you smoke during that? All of them. He smoked them all. He smoked the whole store. I'm gonna go down. I'm just like, I'm hanging on for dear life right now. Yeah, I'm done. Damn it. Good luck with that. A little bum, TBH. Damn. What were you hoping for, son or daughter? Oh yeah. Would you like a son or a daughter? Oh, I can revive myself. My bad. Oops. Here I am, just pissing around when I could have revived myself this whole time. One of my high school buddies got prego scared, and it didn't look pretty, not gonna lie. The pregnancy scare didn't look pretty, or the baby didn't look pretty. Yeah, that's an ugly baby. Ew. Hold on, I don't know how to work this, so okay. Try again. I'm pretty sure we have to escort it up, I think. Yeah. I think it's charged. I hope it's charged. Would be awkward if it wasn't. And yo, Grizz was caught up in a Balatro hole. Sorry, and nice to see ya. It's always nice to see Grizz. Always. And Crusader, since we're getting Crusader caught up on channel lore, catch you up with all that's ever happened on the channel ever. Grizz has been here for a long time too. Grizz and Kitsune are joined around the same time. Roughly, they joined on the same game anyways. Grizz and Kitsune joined off of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I believe was a November 2023 game. And I think it ended around February or March. I had Kingdom Come Deliverance on the channel for a really long time. Kingdom Come Deliverance era was like around when I got affiliate. Grizz is kind of a very major player in why I have affiliate in terms of followers, because I think I was at like 46 followers or something. You need, okay, so to get affiliate, you need an average of 3 viewers or more. You need at least 50 followers, and you need at least a certain amount of hours streamed. And the only thing I was missing at that point, the hardest part was getting average. That was really tough for a long time. And then after that, I had 46 followers, I think, and then Grizz is the reason that Grizz called his friends to follow my channel, which is how I got over the 50 mark. So yeah. Grizz's reaching out to his friends is what pushed my channel over the edge to get affiliate. So that's the Grizz lore. Grizz wants a son. I could absolutely... I think Grizz would make an excellent father, period, but I can definitely see Grizz, like, going out, like, fishing and hunting with his son. That'd be really fun. Let's see, and his girlfriend's pill was expired, so now it was false positive. Ah, I see. The KCD era. I need to double check on KCD because the reason I did not get it is the reason I didn't get Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is because I'm waiting for all the DLC to be done. I don't like jumping into a game and having DLC that I didn't get to. I don't want to jump back in to do a DLC, is what I'm trying to say. So I want to get all the DLC on when it's released. And then on top of that, I'm waiting for a sale. So, but we'll get there eventually. That is one of the things that I should definitely bring back. So, but Kingdom Come Deliverance era was really fun. That was a really fun time. That was a really chill time too. Back then, I would just kind of like go through the forest and like go through the forest with the bow and arrow and just kind of like vent while I aimed for rabbits and whatnot. I do kind of miss those times. A simpler time. A much simpler time. Now I'm killing Tyranids and whatnot. I want a son. Hello, my beautiful boyfriend. I miss you, gorgeous. We should kiss and chat later. This guy. Full of jealous. How cute. The three-way smooch. This guy. Oh my. Well. Anywho, I gotta check what time it is. I think I'm actually really far over time. Oh, never mind. I'm actually right on time. I thought I was really far over time. I'm right on time. It's like 9:05. I thought it was like 9:45, so I thought it was like really far. But we're good. It is about time though. Appy says, "All right, I should be getting ready to go to bed. I've already called in sick today, so I really should go to work tomorrow." Or, hear me out. Or, you could call in sick again because it's more believable to call in sick several days in a row. Think about that one. But yeah, have a wonderful night, Appy. Have a wonderful night. I think I should be heading to sleep too, unfortunately. It is about that time. Also, nah. He's thinking about it, though. He's thinking about it. Taku ain't lying. See, dude? I need to start getting ready to go to sleep. I had a really poor night's rest last night. But, don't care if they know. What are you gonna do about it? Fire me. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna brush my teeth, get ready for bed. I might play like one round of Barony before I go to sleep. I really wish I could stream Barony, man. Barony would make such a fun stream game, but it doesn't work. It like breaks my computer if I try to stream it, so it's sad, man. Anyways, if you guys are looking for a fun dungeon crawler roguelite, highly recommend Barony. It's like $10 on sale. It's $20 when it's not on sale. Anyways, gotta save sick days for other Mondays. So true. Good night, y'all. Good night, Appy. Have a wonderful night. And poor sleep is always sad. I had, like, today, I mean, I know I'm just talking and blah, 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 but today I had such a rough night. Or rough night's sleep last night, and I was just dragging today. So, I don't know, man. I feel a little better after having drank this soda. Oh, I'm only halfway done with the soda. But I feel a lot better. I think maybe my blood sugar was low. Because I found that after I had a bunch of sugar, I felt a little better, so I don't know. Anyways, let's see what I want to do. Would you guys be interested in a little raid? I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways. You guys want to raid? Let's see who we can raid. Very cool. There's like nobody. You guys got any friends you want to raid? I really wish I could stream Barony, man. I'm so upset now. You guys want to watch Metal Gear? I want to see if anybody's streaming Metal Gear. Dude. Okay, wait. Trust me. Let me cook. Trust me. I'm gonna put you somewhere cool. Okay? Now, admittedly, I don't know who the person is that I'm gonna shove you with. But it'll be fun. Maybe. All of the Metal Gears, I don't see anybody that stands out to me. Okay, I don't know who the hell this is, but you guys want to raid? Wait, let me see. Okay. He modded the Skeleton Deaths to play... Brother loves Barony. He modded the Skeleton Deaths to play it bad to the bone tune. It echoes across the map. That's so funny. That's so funny. And Grizz says, night, everyone. Good night, Grizz. Luke C says, I'd be interested in a raid. I hope you are. A small raid sounds great to me. Have a wonderful night, Grizz. Have a wonderful night. Let's see. Let's go rando raid. I don't know who this is. They're named the Luden Void. Now, this person could be great. This person could suck. But I'm going to believe that Luden Void is great. I hope. I'm putting all my hope in this rando. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you all for joining me. I will be back on Wednesday with I have no idea because I didn't plan the schedule right. So Wednesday will be a surprise. No clue what's happening. It'll be fun. Anyway, say hello to Luden Void for me. I'm salute. I don't know why I'm saluting. You guys can't see my hands, but anyways, have a wonderful time, guys. Say hello to Luden Void for me, and I'll catch you guys on Wednesday and on Discord. Sorry. Thank you to Appy, Grizz, Crusader, Bluxy, Spat, K Scott, Appy. No, sorry, Asray. That's what I meant to say. Mochi, Kitsune, if I didn't already say Kitsune. Sorry, my brain's frying. I think I got everybody. Crusader, K Scott, Kitsune. Anyways, yeah. Say hello to Luden Void for me. Good night, everybody. Good night.